Well, let's speak about the here and now, because this morning all the quotes coming out from Mo Salah about his contract status. I think he has said, and I quote, "We are almost in December, and
apparently he's going to Ipswich in January on a free."
Yeah, Kieran McKenna ball is the way forward. We're almost in December. I haven't received any offers yet to stay in the club. I'm probably more out than in. And you look at this season, who's their best player? Who was their match winner yesterday? Mo Salah. So as much as we're sort of pumping the Liverpool bandwagon up, they're top of the table, their best player is not happy.
You don't want to upset him.
No.
This is like having a restaurant. You got Gordon Ramsay as the main chef, and then you've upset him. He ain't going to put the work in.
No.
He probably would, actually, and so will Mo Salah. But I think it's all about length with Mo Salah.
Yeah, it's about length with a lot of things.
And I think apparently the contract length is the thing they're debating. Liverpool, to be fair, have always been very consistent about players in their 30s and not giving out silly contracts. But is there not a point, Liverpool fans and Will, where you just go, hold on a minute, this guy, for me, and I've said it before, we've both said it, probably the most underrated player in world football. Why is he never in the top 3 for the Ballon d'Or? Why is he never winning Player of the Month? Why is he never winning Player of the Year? Absolutely consistent, the most consistent player in the Premier League over the last 5 years, without a shadow of a doubt. Surely he is a player, goals and assists as well. He's also the sort of player that I think if he lost his pace a little bit would still be massively valuable. When you look at someone like Bernardo Silva, who's a left-footed technician, he's not about pace either. So I think if he wants 2 years, I'd give him 2.
Yeah, I just can't. Look, you spoke about consistency there. I think if we were looking back on a Mo Salah career at Liverpool where it was ebbs and flows and ups and downs, when it got to this point, you'd go, right, we've had a great time together, let's call it a day. But even in his worst season, I think he was still over like 20 goals and assists, wasn't he? The amount of times he's got to 30 goals or 30 goals and assists is absolutely staggering. And like you said, we always undervalue him, we always underrate him. And at the time you think someone would value him would be the club he's put so much into. I just find it absolutely staggering that we're set here, and if my football manager knowledge is correct, clubs from abroad can start putting the offers in January, can't they? So you where are we now going into the 1st of December at the end of the month? He's visibly not happy.
Is that true?
What?
At the end of the month, it'll be the 1st of December.
At the end of the... Yeah. At the end of this week, it'll be the first. Yeah, thank you. Technicality. But I just can't believe Real Madrid could be there. Real Madrid could go in for a triple sweep.
Yeah, well, you know what, actually, my take on this, and I'm interested in everyone else's, is that I actually just think this is just very clever from a player that's got all the cards, Mo Salah. He is... Look, if Liverpool don't give him a contract, he's not going to be working in your local Tesco, on the night shift. He's going to get Saudi big money, quite rightly.
I think he's still got a Real Madrid in him.
But exactly, that's what I mean. I think he's not going to be short of offers. I think what this is all about is I haven't had the contract offer I want it yet. He says it publicly a month out from January, sparks the ears of Saudi, Real Madrid, Barcelona, everybody else like that. And basically, it's about my final contract. What you're going to give me, and he might want to stay at Liverpool, but if he's going to stay at Liverpool, I want the contract I want. If I'm not, I might get offered something that's really good, and I think that's what it's all about. And actually, Liverpool should be moving heaven and earth to keep him, I think, but really, he is the sort of player, I would say, it's not going to make a blind bit of difference to his focus, determination until the end of May.
Yeah, and also I don't think in this situation, I'm not telling Edwards how to run the club, but I don't think you can start playing money ball in this. If we were doing like an either or, you go Saka or Salah, you go, oh, Saka's younger, he's got 10 years on him. But it's like, right, you have got Mo Salah now. I'm sure the way he's come out with the comments, if you give him a good contract, he wants to stay. I think that's clear. He wouldn't be saying this. He'd just sort of go off into the sunset, wouldn't he? So you've got to keep your best asset and a match winner that's doing the stuff now.
If I was a United fan, if I was a Liverpool fan, then I'd be fuming if they let Salah go because of money. As a Man United fan, I'd be ecstatic if he walks away because of money, because, as you say, this Edwards guy might be all about, oh, look at me, I'm a hipster with my bloody money bullshit. But the bottom line is, sometimes players transcend that.
Yeah, 100%.
And I think Mo Salah is universally the most underrated player in the Premier League from United fans and Birmingham fans and everybody else.
We stand with Mo Salah.
I would say, I would be going, he's past it, lying, past it, get rid of him. The reality is, I'm saying, you'd be idiotic to let Mo Salah go. And if Liverpool think... People like that don't grow on trees.
No, exactly. And how much are you going to have to spend to get replaced?
You can't go and pick another Mo Salah up. You can't go and that consistency is unique. And I think what will happen with Salah is the longer he leaves the Premier League, the more he will become a Premier League legend. So they should be looking to keep him.
Yeah, 100%. And like, what's the idea to replace him with? You know, you're going to have to spend 100 million to replace someone of that quality who's not guaranteed. And also, look, they're having all the success, and the biggest thing that could be derailing them is contract talks.
We've got Trent, you've got Van Dijk. If they lose two of those three, it'll be a very difficult season.
We're a month
for Salah.
away from that happening.